hold on to your seats, because the internet is exploding right now over a shocking revelation that could change everything you thought you knew about Drake. That's right. You heard it here first. The global rap superstar, the man behind countless chart-topping hits, might be hiding a secret that could rock his entire family and fan base. Sources close to the situation are claiming that Drake has been keeping a child hidden from the public for years. And emotions are running hotter than ever. Fans are stunned, social media is buzzing, and the family. Well, the family is reportedly left completely divided. It all started when rumors began circulating after an anonymous tip hinted that Drake's private life wasn't as picture-perfect as it seemed. Eyewitnesses say there have been secret meetings, hidden trips, and whispers of a young child who the world hasn't seen. And now insiders are spilling the tea, claiming that Drake's closest friends have been sworn to secrecy for fear of the public fallout. Imagine the shock, Drake, who's always been so public about his life, quietly raising a child behind closed doors while fans believed they knew the whole story. But here's where it gets even crazier. Sources suggest that family tensions have escalated with heated confrontations and emotional showdowns that no one expected. Some say Drake's inner circle is split, with a few supporting him and others feeling betrayed by the secrecy. The whispers are growing louder, the social media posts more frantic, and fans are desperate for answers. Could this hidden child be someone Drake's already introduced to the world in subtle ways? Or is this a bombshell that will rewrite the narrative of his life completely? Tonight, we're diving deep into every twist, every shocking confession, and every piece of evidence that's making headlines, and trust me, you won't want to miss a single second. By the end of this video, you're going to question everything you thought you knew about Drake. The story that has fans talking nonstop began with a series of cryptic posts on social media that seemed innocent at first, but insiders say they were anything but. Friends close to Drake started noticing subtle hints that something was being hidden, something huge. One source revealed, "We all knew Drake was private, but this was on another level. There were calls in the middle of the night, flights that no one could track, and a kid he never mentioned." Emotions ran high among his inner circle, with some friends feeling betrayed for not being trusted with such a massive secret, while others seemed relieved that at least Drake was careful. Rumors first started gaining traction when a paparazzi photographer posted a blurry photo of Drake outside what appeared to be a daycare in Toronto, holding the hand of a young child who was immediately covered by sunglasses and a large hoodie. Fans immediately went wild, speculating on forums, social media threads, and in private group chats. Comments ranged from disbelief to outrage, with one user tweeting, "Wait, Drake has a kid we didn't know about. This is insane." Insiders claim Drake's team rushed to delete posts and issue subtle denials. But by then, the internet had already caught fire. Drake's family, sources say, was blindsided by the news. His mother reportedly confronted him after seeing the photo online. "Drake, why didn't you tell me?" she allegedly demanded during a private call, emotions thick in her voice. Drake supposedly replied, "I was protecting everyone. I didn't want the media to hurt them." The tension, insiders claim, did not end there. Heated arguments reportedly erupted between Drake and his siblings, with one close to the situation saying, "There were tears, shouting, and doors slammed." The family was left divided, unsure who to believe and who to protect. Friends of Drake's inner circle have shared that his secrecy created real consequences. One longtime friend revealed that during a recent studio session, Drake kept stepping out, taking mysterious calls, and disappearing without explanation. He was distracted, anxious, almost paranoid, the friend said. Fans who have followed Drake for years say it's unusual behavior for someone who is normally so confident and public about his life. Rumors suggest that Drake has been juggling appearances, concerts, and interviews while maintaining an entire secret life, including raising a child away from the spotlight. Some insiders are even claiming that the child might have been born from a relationship that ended badly, adding another layer of tension. Allegedly, there were threats, legal talks, and even private investigators involved to keep things under wraps. Drake's team, according to one source, went to extreme lengths to prevent any leaks, including limiting the child's exposure in public and controlling any social media content that might hint at the truth. Emotions reportedly ran high during strategy meetings, with some staff members conflicted about whether protecting the secret was ethical, while others insisted it was necessary to safeguard the family. The drama escalated when an alleged close friend of Drake's child's mother came forward anonymously, stating Drake has been there in his own way, but he's kept everything under wraps. It's almost like he's living two lives. Sources claim that the friend provided screenshots of conversations suggesting that Drake checked in regularly, sent gifts, and tried to be a part of the child's life without anyone knowing. Fans on social media immediately dissected the posts, with reactions ranging from shock to admiration, praising Drake for his efforts while simultaneously condemning the secrecy. Meanwhile, some fans are digging into old interviews and songs, trying to find hidden references to this mysterious child. One viral thread pointed out lyrics that could potentially allude to fatherhood. And suddenly, everyone was reading into every line with new intensity. Conspiracy theories spread like wildfire, with claims ranging from the child being in Toronto to hints that Drake might have even introduced the child to select family members without the public ever knowing. The speculation only fueled the media fire, with multiple gossip channels picking up on every possible lead, further heightening tensions. Drake's public appearances, which once felt relaxed and effortless, are now being scrutinized in a way they never were before. Insiders say that at a recent award show, he was caught glancing repeatedly at his phone. And according to one attendee, you could see the worry in his eyes. It was like he was waiting for bad news to hit. Fans who noticed the behavior flooded forums and social media with theories about what was going on. Some even claimed that a few of his recent songs were veiled confessions, but others argued it was all coincidence. The speculation has created a perfect storm of curiosity and drama, exactly the kind of story that dominates headlines and trends, as if the tension wasn't enough. Insiders reveal that Drake's team allegedly had to manage conflicts between multiple people trying to protect the secret. Family members, friends, and even collaborators reportedly had different opinions on how to handle it, leading to heated meetings and whispered arguments in hallways. Emotions ran high, with accusations of betrayal thrown from every direction. One insider said there were nights when people left in tears, some screaming, others just sitting in shock. No one knew how to handle it because the stakes were so personal. And just when fans thought they had a handle on the situation, a new twist emerged. Sources claim that Drake may have had legal arrangements in place to ensure that the child could remain private, including custody agreements, non-disclosure clauses, and carefully orchestrated public appearances. Insiders allege that this was all meticulously planned to prevent leaks. But it also created tension between those who wanted transparency and those who valued secrecy. Reportedly, some members of his inner circle were torn, feeling they were complicit in hiding a truth that fans deserved to know, while others were adamant that protecting the child's privacy was paramount. The intrigue doesn't stop there. Fans started piecing together timelines, comparing travel schedules, and speculating on where Drake might have been during key life events of this mysterious child. Allegedly, there were moments when his absence from public life coincided suspiciously with the child's milestones. From birthdays to first school days, social media detectives pored over flights, paparazzi sightings, and even cryptic posts from Drake's friends, creating a narrative that seemed almost too wild to be true. Yet insiders insist that the connections are real. And the secrecy surrounding this situation has reached a fever pitch as the story develops. Insiders say that emotions have continued to spiral. Reportedly, Drake himself is torn between protecting his child and managing his public image. He wants to be there, but he also doesn't want to hurt anyone, one source said. It's a constant battle, and it's taking a toll. Friends who have tried to advise him claim that he's frustrated, confused, and exhausted, caught between fame, responsibility, and loyalty. Every move he makes is now dissected, analyzed, and turned into headlines, amplifying the drama even more. And just when it seemed like the story couldn't get any more intense, another insider leaked details of a confrontation between Drake and a family member over the secrecy. Allegedly, the exchange was heated, with accusations flying and tempers flaring. One person close to the scene said, "Doors were slammed, voices raised, and tears fell. It was one of the most intense moments I've ever witnessed with Drake. Everyone left shaken." The tension reportedly spread through his team and inner circle, leaving people on edge and unsure how to proceed. Fans around the world have been glued to every update, dissecting photos, lyrics, and videos for clues. Hashtags like #DrakesSecretChild and #HiddenBaby have been trending for days. And the speculation shows no signs of slowing down. Insiders say the constant pressure is overwhelming, yet Drake remains focused on his family, quietly trying to navigate a storm that could easily become a media frenzy. The contrast between public speculation and private reality has never been starker, creating a narrative that feels more like a dramatic reality TV series than real life. Sources close to the situation hint that there may be more revelations yet to come. Allegedly, the secrecy surrounding Drake's life has only deepened, with moments of tension, emotional confrontations, and unexpected confessions waiting just below the surface. Friends, family, and fans alike are bracing for the next bombshell, as whispers of new evidence, leaked messages, and potential public acknowledgement continue to circulate. Emotions are running high, and the stage is set for even more shocking developments. This secret, insiders claim, has changed the dynamic of Drake's relationships, both personal and professional. Reportedly, collaborations have been postponed, appearances carefully managed, and interactions with fans more cautious than ever. The family is reportedly trying to find a balance between protecting the child and maintaining normalcy, while friends of Drake are caught in the middle, navigating loyalty, ethics, and public scrutiny. Every day brings a new twist, a new leak, and a new wave of speculation, keeping the story alive and fueling the drama that has fans hooked. Just when it seemed like the story couldn't get any more explosive, insiders claim that Drake's private life took another unexpected turn. Sources reveal that a close friend of the hidden child allegedly reached out to Drake, confronting him about the secrecy. "Why am I just hearing about this now?" the friend reportedly asked, emotions shaking through the voice call. Drake allegedly replied, "I'm trying to protect everyone. Trust me." The conversation, according to insiders, ended in frustration, with both parties visibly upset and the family reportedly caught in the middle, unsure of how to mediate. Meanwhile, fans online are dissecting every post, every interview, every video for hints. Some claim to have spotted subtle interactions in Drake's recent music videos that might be nods to his hidden child. One viral thread pointed to a hand gesture, a particular lyric, and even a fleeting glance in a music video that some say confirms the speculation. The internet went wild as emotions ran high, with fans debating whether Drake was signaling the truth or simply being artistic. One commenter wrote, "This is insane. The clues are everywhere if you know where to look." The frenzy shows no signs of slowing, with each new observation sparking more drama. Tensions inside Drake's inner circle have reportedly intensified. Sources say that a meeting between his closest advisors and family members ended in shouting, tears, and accusations of betrayal. One insider explained, "Some people felt that Drake's secrecy was hurting everyone, while others believed that keeping the child private was the only right thing to do." Emotions ran high and tempers flared. It was one of the most chaotic meetings I've ever witnessed. Reportedly, some members of his team threatened to quit, unwilling to be part of the deception, while others doubled down on loyalty, promising to protect the secret at all costs. The drama escalated further when rumors surfaced about a confrontation between Drake and the mother of the child. Insiders claim that the meeting was intense, with voices raised and emotions spilling over. Allegedly, the mother demanded more transparency, accusing Drake of keeping her and the child in the shadows. Drake, according to sources, responded emotionally, "I'm doing this to protect you and them. The last thing I want is for the media to ruin their life." The confrontation, insiders say, left both parties emotionally drained and the family further divided. Social media reactions have been relentless. Fans are creating memes dissecting lyrics, and even creating elaborate timelines connecting Drake's public appearances to possible milestones in the child's life. Some posts suggest that Drake has been leaving subtle hints in his music, while others argue that fans are reading too much into innocent moments. The online speculation has reached a fever pitch, with every comment section exploding into debates. One tweet that went viral read, "If Drake actually has a secret kid, this is the most 2025 celebrity twist ever." Fans can't get enough, and the story continues to dominate feeds. Insiders claim that Drake's family has had to step in multiple times to mediate conflicts. Reportedly, arguments have erupted not just with the mother or close friends, but also between siblings and cousins who have differing opinions on how to handle the secrecy. Emotions are said to have reached a boiling point, with doors slammed, phones thrown, and tears shed. One source revealed it's like the entire family is on edge. Every move Drake makes is scrutinized, and everyone has an opinion on what should happen next. The secrecy, it seems, has caused fractures in relationships that were previously considered unshakable. As if that wasn't enough, insiders suggest that Drake's professional life is also being affected. Sources allege that certain collaborations were postponed, meetings canceled, and projects delayed because of the tension surrounding his secret child. Reportedly, record label executives and managers have been brought into private discussions about how to handle potential public revelations. Emotions ran high during these sessions as well, with some insisting that transparency is the only path forward, while others argued that protecting the child's privacy is paramount. One of the most shocking revelations allegedly came from a close friend who spoke anonymously. They claimed that Drake has been secretly supporting the child financially and emotionally, but without public acknowledgement. The friend said he's there in his own way. Gifts, visits, calls, but it's all hidden. He wants to do the right thing, but it's complicated, and emotions are raw. Fans immediately jumped on this, praising Drake for his quiet dedication while also criticizing the secrecy. The duality of public scrutiny versus private responsibility has become a central theme in the unfolding drama. Meanwhile, the mother of the child is reportedly struggling with her own emotions. Insiders say she has been caught between anger at Drake for keeping the secret and gratitude for his efforts behind the scenes. Sources claim that arguments between her and Drake have become frequent, with accusations, tears, and heated exchanges dominating conversations. One insider revealed they're both trying to navigate this as best they can, but emotions are running so high that even small things turn into massive conflicts. The family reportedly feels the tension in every interaction, unsure of how to maintain peace while managing public speculation. The drama took another twist when rumors suggested that Drake might have introduced the child to select family members in secret. Insiders claim that some relatives have allegedly seen the child during private gatherings, while others remain completely unaware. This selective disclosure has reportedly caused friction within the family, with accusations of favoritism, secrecy, and betrayal. Sources say that emotions ran high, with confrontations erupting in private homes and whispered arguments carried out behind closed doors. Fans watching from afar are captivated by the idea of hidden glimpses, secret meetings, and family divisions that resemble a reality TV saga. As social media speculation grew, Drake's public appearances have been dissected with unprecedented intensity. Insiders say that during a recent concert, he appeared distracted, frequently checking his phone, and making cryptic comments that fans immediately connected to the secret child rumors. One attendee revealed, "You could see the stress in his eyes. He looked like he was carrying the weight of the world." Emotions were visible in every movement. Fans online quickly picked up on the behavior, analyzing photos and videos frame by frame, creating detailed breakdowns that fueled even more drama. Another dramatic revelation allegedly came from someone within Drake's creative team. Sources claim that there have been moments of tension between Drake and his producers, with heated discussions about how to address or avoid addressing the rumors in his music. Emotions reportedly ran high, with disagreements about whether subtle hints should be included or avoided entirely. Insiders say that some team members felt conflicted, wanting to protect Drake's secret while also navigating the pressures of the music industry, which thrives on publicity and speculation. To make matters even more intense, insiders suggest that Drake has been attempting to balance his relationships with other children and partners while maintaining secrecy around this hidden child. Reportedly, this juggling act has caused emotional strain, late-night arguments, and moments of self-doubt. One source revealed he's trying to do the right thing, but the pressure is enormous. Every decision has consequences, and emotions are raw all around. Fans online are captivated by the drama, comparing it to scenes from reality shows where fame, secrecy, and family collide in shocking ways. Sources also hint that legal discussions have been ongoing behind the scenes, with lawyers and advisors involved in negotiations to protect the child's privacy. Insiders claim that Drake has been meticulous in planning, ensuring that every potential leak is prevented. Reportedly, emotions ran high during these legal meetings, with heated debates about morality, loyalty, and the impact of public exposure. Friends and family reportedly left these sessions shaken, unsure of the best way to navigate the situation. And just when it seemed like the tension might subside, a new layer of drama reportedly unfolded. Sources claim that an anonymous social media account posted photos that some believe showed Drake interacting with the child in public, sparking a wave of speculation. Fans immediately analyzed every detail, arguing over authenticity, context, and motive. Emotions ran high online, with accusations, support, and disbelief flooding comment sections across multiple platforms. Insiders say Drake's team scrambled to manage the fallout, balancing secrecy with the unavoidable curiosity of millions of fans. Allegedly, the most emotional moments have been private. Sources say that Drake has spent countless nights reflecting on his choices, speaking to close friends in tears and confronting the weight of responsibility. Reportedly, one friend described Drake as a man torn between two worlds, the public persona and private life, both demanding attention, both carrying consequences. Emotions are overwhelming, and every day brings a new challenge. Fans around the world continue to watch and speculate, drawn in by the intensity of a story that feels part music industry drama, part reality TV, and completely captivating. As the situation continued to unfold, insiders claim that the emotional strain on Drake reached a breaking point. Sources say he was seen leaving a recording studio late at night, visibly shaken and in tears. One friend allegedly described it as the most vulnerable I've ever seen him. He's carrying the weight of a secret that affects everyone he loves, the hidden child, according to insiders, was at the center of every decision he made. And the constant pressure from fans, family, and the media only amplified his stress. Emotions ran high in private conversations, with Drake reportedly confiding in a close friend, "I just want to do right by them, but it feels like the world is closing in." Meanwhile, family tensions reportedly worsened. Insiders suggest that a heated confrontation erupted between Drake and one of his siblings, who accused him of keeping the child a secret for too long. Allegedly, the sibling shouted, "How could you do this to us?" To the family, "We could have helped." Drake, according to sources, responded emotionally, "I didn't want anyone to get hurt. I'm trying to protect everyone, including you." Emotions reportedly spilled over. Doors slammed, and the family was left divided, unsure who to trust or how to move forward. The mother of the child, insiders claim, also had another dramatic encounter with Drake. Sources say she confronted him about the secrecy during a private meeting, allegedly saying, "We could have faced this together." But you shut everyone out. Drake, reportedly frustrated and emotional, responded, "I had no choice. The world doesn't need to know everything. I was trying to shield you and them from the chaos." Sources say the meeting ended with both parties in tears, the tension palpable, and the emotional toll evident on everyone involved. Fans online, of course, are dissecting every piece of information. Rumors, screenshots, and blurry images have fueled speculation about the child's identity, age, and even personality. Some claim the child resembles Drake, while others argue that the resemblance is coincidental. Hashtags like #DrakeSecretChild and #HiddenBaby continue to trend across platforms, while comment sections erupt with theories, disbelief, and emotional reactions. One viral post read, "I can't believe we've been missing this part of Drake's life. Emotions are running wild." Insiders say that the online frenzy has only added pressure to an already delicate situation. In addition to family drama, insiders report that Drake's professional relationships have also been affected. Reportedly, collaborators, producers, and even tour managers have felt the tension. Noticing his distraction and emotional state, one source revealed he was always polite and professional, but you could sense something was weighing on him. Emotions were raw, and it affected every conversation and decision. Reportedly, some team members suggested delaying projects or rescheduling events to give Drake space to manage his private life. But others feared that any delay could create financial and professional consequences. The drama took another twist when rumors emerged that Drake had been secretly introducing the child to select friends and family members. Insiders claim that some relatives were allowed brief supervised interactions, while others were left completely in the dark. This selective disclosure reportedly caused friction, with accusations of favoritism and secrecy running rampant. One insider said some family members felt excluded and betrayed. Others felt grateful for the glimpses. Emotions were all over the place, and it made every gathering tense. Fans online have speculated endlessly about who might have seen the child and when, creating an ongoing cycle of curiosity and debate. Sources also hint that Drake's hidden child may have influenced his recent artistic choices. Insiders claim that certain lyrics, visuals, and themes in his music videos could contain subtle references to fatherhood, secrecy, and responsibility. Fans immediately seized on this possibility, analyzing every frame and line, drawing connections to the unfolding drama. Emotions ran high in comment sections, with some praising Drake's artistry, while others accused him of hiding the truth through cryptic messages. One fan wrote, "He's been dropping hints all along." Emotions hit hard when you realize what they might mean. The pressure reportedly led to an emotional confrontation between Drake and one of his closest friends. Insiders say the friend accused Drake of carrying the burden alone and demanded more transparency. Allegedly, the argument became heated, with voices raised and tempers flaring. Drake reportedly responded, "I can't risk it. If anyone finds out, it could ruin their life. Emotions are complicated, but I'm doing what I have to do." Sources say the conversation ended with both parties in tears, emotionally exhausted and unsure of the next step as social media speculation grew. Insiders claim that Drake's public appearances became even more scrutinized. Allegedly, fans analyzed body language, hand gestures, and interactions with others, searching for hidden clues. Some claimed to see signs of guilt or stress, while others argued that fans were overanalyzing. Emotions online ran high, with accusations, support, and disbelief flooding comment sections. One viral post read, "If this is true, Drake is handling the most intense family drama of all time. Emotions everywhere." Insiders say the constant scrutiny has only added to Drake's emotional burden, creating a cycle of tension, speculation, and stress. The mother of the child, according to insiders, also faced emotional strain. Sources claim that she has been navigating a complex mix of anger, frustration, and gratitude toward Drake. Allegedly, arguments about secrecy, parenting decisions, and public exposure became frequent, with both parties emotionally exhausted. One insider said, "Every conversation is loaded with tension. Emotions run high, and even small disagreements can turn into major conflicts." The family, meanwhile, reportedly felt the ripple effects of these private dramas, unsure of how to maintain peace or protect the child. The story reportedly reached another dramatic turning point when rumors suggested that legal arrangements may have been in place to protect the child's privacy. Insiders claim that custody agreements, non-disclosure clauses, and carefully planned public appearances were all meticulously designed to prevent leaks. Emotions reportedly ran high during discussions with lawyers, advisors, and family members, with heated debates about morality, loyalty, and public perception. Friends and insiders allegedly left these sessions shaken, unsure how to navigate the balance between protection and transparency. And then came an alleged leak that sent fans into a frenzy. Sources say an anonymous social media account posted photos that some claim showed Drake interacting with a child in public. Fans immediately dissected every detail, arguing over authenticity and context. Emotions ran high online, with accusations, admiration, and disbelief flooding comment sections. Insiders claim Drake's team scrambled to control the fallout, balancing secrecy with the undeniable curiosity of millions of fans. The drama, it seems, was reaching a new peak. Insiders also suggest that Drake has spent countless nights reflecting on his choices, speaking privately with friends, and confronting the emotional weight of secrecy. Reportedly, one friend described Drake as a man torn between worlds, the public and private, each demanding attention, carrying consequences. Emotions are raw, and every day brings a new challenge. Fans continue to follow this story obsessively, captivated by the intensity and unpredictability of a saga that feels like reality TV wrapped in music industry intrigue. Meanwhile, insiders reveal that family tensions are far from over. Arguments continue between siblings, cousins, and close friends, with accusations of betrayal, favoritism, and secrecy dominating private conversations. Emotions reportedly run high during every interaction, leaving the family uncertain about how to navigate relationships and protect the child. Insiders claim that even simple gatherings are now loaded with tension. With emotions threatening to boil over at any moment, Drake's professional life continues to be affected. Reportedly, collaborators and producers have noted his distraction and emotional state, with some meetings ending in frustration or tears. Insiders claim that some team members suggested pausing projects, while others worried about the impact on business and career. Emotions reportedly ran high during these discussions, with disagreements about whether transparency or secrecy was the best path forward. As the speculation continues, insiders hint that new revelations could emerge at any moment. Reportedly, every interaction, every public appearance, and every song release is being analyzed for potential clues. Fans remain captivated, emotions running high with every new update. The narrative of Drake's hidden child has transformed into a full-blown saga, blending fame, family drama, secrecy, and emotional turmoil in a story that shows no signs of slowing down. Just when it seemed like the tension couldn't escalate any further, insiders claim that a private confrontation between Drake and a longtime family member sent emotions spiraling out of control. Sources say the family member accused Drake of hiding too much, stating, "We could have helped, we could have supported, but you shut us out. How could you keep something this big from everyone?" Drake reportedly responded with visible frustration, "I'm trying to protect them. If anyone finds out, it could ruin their life. I can't risk that." Emotions reportedly ran high, with doors slamming and tears streaming as both parties struggled to manage the intensity of the moment. According to sources, the mother of the child allegedly staged her own dramatic confrontation soon after. Insiders claim she demanded answers about why Drake kept the child a secret and how much the family knew. Reportedly, she said, "Every day feels like a lie. How long was I supposed to stay silent?" Drake, visibly emotional, allegedly responded, "I was only trying to protect you and them." Every decision I made was with love, even if it doesn't look like it. Emotions ran high, leaving both parties shaken and exhausted. The family was reportedly caught in the middle, unsure of how to navigate a situation that seemed to escalate with every passing day. Fans online erupted once again. Social media posts, memes, and hashtags exploded across platforms as the speculation reached new heights. Insiders claim that some fans even started creating detailed timelines of Drake's past appearances, analyzing lyrics, music videos, and interviews for hidden clues. Emotions ran high in the comments sections, with some praising Drake's dedication to protecting the child, while others criticized the secrecy. One viral tweet read, "I can't believe this story. Emotions everywhere, and we're only seeing the surface." Reportedly, the frenzy created a feedback loop, amplifying the pressure on Drake and everyone involved. Insiders claim that Drake's professional team began to feel the tension as well. Reportedly, record label executives and collaborators noticed his distraction and stress, with some meetings ending in heated discussions or emotional outbursts. One source said he was polite, professional, but you could see the weight on his shoulders. Every decision seemed to be influenced by what's happening in his private life. Emotions ran high as the team tried to balance career obligations with the unpredictable storm of personal drama. The drama reportedly took another shocking turn when sources claimed that Drake attempted to secretly introduce the child to more family members. Some insiders say that certain relatives were given limited access, while others remained completely unaware. Allegedly, this selective approach caused tensions to skyrocket, with accusations of favoritism and secrecy dominating private conversations. One source revealed it became a powder keg. Emotions were raw, and you could feel the divisions forming with every interaction. Fans online speculated endlessly about who had seen the child, creating even more frenzy. Insiders suggest that Drake's hidden child may have been influencing recent music choices more than anyone realized. Supposedly, lyrics, visuals, and subtle references in his latest projects hint at fatherhood, secrecy, and responsibility. Fans immediately seized on these details, analyzing music videos frame by frame and connecting dots across interviews and public appearances. Emotions ran high as speculation grew, with fans arguing over whether Drake was confirming the rumors or simply being artistic. Reportedly, the debate online fueled even more curiosity and tension surrounding the story. Another alleged confrontation reportedly occurred between Drake and a close friend who felt he was carrying the burden alone. Sources say the friend accused Drake of isolating himself and demanded more transparency. Drake allegedly replied, "I can't risk it. It's too much for the world to know. Emotions are complicated, but I'm doing what I have to do." Insiders claim that the discussion ended with both parties in tears, emotionally drained and unsure of how to proceed. Social media speculation continued to grow exponentially. Fans dissected public appearances, body language, and interactions with other children and partners, searching for hidden clues. Some saw guilt, some saw distraction, while others argued that fans were reading too much into innocent moments. Emotions online ran high, with accusations, support, and disbelief flooding every platform. Insiders say Drake's team scrambled to manage the narrative, but every move seemed to fuel further curiosity and speculation. The mother of the child allegedly faced ongoing emotional strain as well. Insiders claim she struggled with a mix of anger, frustration, and gratitude toward Drake. Arguments about secrecy, parenting, and public exposure reportedly became frequent, with emotions running high during each encounter. One insider said, "Every conversation is tense. Even minor disagreements escalate quickly because emotions are raw and everyone is watching." The family, meanwhile, felt the ripple effects of the drama, unsure how to protect the child while maintaining relationships. Sources hint that legal arrangements may have been in place to protect the child's privacy. Allegedly, custody agreements, non-disclosure clauses, and careful planning for public appearances were meticulously designed to prevent leaks. Emotions reportedly ran high during meetings with lawyers, advisors, and family members, with heated debates about morality, loyalty, and public perception. Insiders claim these sessions left everyone emotionally exhausted, unsure of the best way to navigate the situation. The story reportedly reached a fever pitch when an anonymous social media account allegedly posted photos showing Drake with a child in public. Fans immediately dissected the images, arguing over authenticity, context, and intent. Emotions ran high across platforms, with accusations, admiration, and disbelief dominating discussions. Insiders say Drake's team worked tirelessly to manage the fallout, but the intrigue only deepened, creating a media storm around his private life. Private moments, insiders claim, have been the most emotional. Sources say Drake spent countless nights reflecting on choices, speaking with close friends in tears, and confronting the burden of responsibility. One friend reportedly described him as a man torn between worlds, the public and private teach demanding attention, carrying consequences. Emotions are overwhelming, and every day brings a new challenge. Fans continue to follow the story obsessively, captivated by a saga that feels like reality TV wrapped in music industry drama, family tensions. Insiders report are far from resolved. Reportedly, arguments between siblings, cousins, and close friends continue, with accusations of betrayal and favoritism dominating private conversations. Emotions reportedly run high during every interaction, leaving the family uncertain how to maintain relationships and protect the child. Even simple gatherings are reportedly loaded with tension, with emotions threatening to boil over at any moment. Drake's professional life has been significantly impacted. Insiders say collaborators and producers have noticed his emotional distraction, with some meetings ending in frustration or tears. Some team members allegedly suggested pausing projects, while others feared career consequences. Emotions reportedly ran high as discussions turned heated, with disagreements about whether transparency or secrecy was the best path forward. Insiders claim that at any moment, new revelations could surface. Reportedly, every public appearance, interview, and song release is analyzed for potential clues. Fans remain captivated, emotions running high with each update. The saga of Drake's hidden child has transformed into a full-blown story of fame, family drama, secrecy, an emotional turmoil, one that seems far from over and shows no sign of slowing down. And finally, sources suggest that Drake himself is preparing for a potential public reveal. Insiders say he is carefully weighing the timing, the message, and the emotional impact, hoping to balance transparency with protection. Reportedly, every conversation, decision, and private meeting is calculated with precision. Emotions running high as he navigates one of the most intense personal dramas of his life. Fans, meanwhile, continue to watch, speculate, and analyze every detail, captivated by a story that feels as unpredictable as it is emotional. So here we are, right at the edge of one of the biggest scandals in music history. Drake's alleged hidden child has shaken fans, family, and the industry to its core, leaving everyone questioning what's real and what's been carefully kept behind closed doors. Emotions ran high throughout this Sagetter's confrontations, and heated arguments have reportedly dominated every private conversation. The family was left divided, friends were caught in the middle, and fans are completely obsessed, analyzing every song, every lyric, and every public appearance for clues. The big question remains, will Drake finally go public and reveal the full truth? Or will this secret remain locked away, adding another layer to the myth of his life? Insiders hint that every move he makes is calculated, every decision measured, and every word weighed for impact. Yet, the suspense is killing fans, and the internet won't stop buzzing until answers finally come. Emotions are running wild, theories are flying, and the speculation shows no signs of slowing down. So now it's your turn. What do you think is really going on? Is Drake ready to share his secret with the world? Or is he going to keep protecting his child no matter the consequences? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear every theory, every reaction, and every emotional take. Smash that like button if you're shocked, subscribe so you don't miss any updates on this unfolding drama. And hit the notification bell because trust us, you're going to want to be the first to know when the next shocking chapter hits. This is a story that's only getting started. And one thing is for sure, the internet, the fans, and the family will never see Drake the same way again.